Hey, Dave Sheehan here, and welcome to our Week 6 coaching call number 2. This is our wrap-up call for Metabolic Stimulation System, and it's hard to believe that this is the final coaching call for our 6-week program. And I really hope that this has been a wonderful journey for you, a journey of self-discovery, a journey of change, a journey that has seen you make dramatic changes to your life. And, like I've said from the very first coaching call, like I say so often in the book, while we all want to have fast results, we all want to look amazing, we all want to have great bodies, we all want to have six-packs or toned abs, we all want to have toned, tight bodies, like what you see in magazine covers. What's most important is creating a lifestyle, because unless you create a lifestyle, the results will never last. They'll never become long-term, and long-term results is what really counts, okay? And I've stressed it continuously, and I hope it has finally sunk in, and now 6 weeks on from starting the program, you should be feeling much better, your energy should be better, your skin should be better, your hair should be better. Then let's look at our body shape. You should be so much leaner. You should have lost quite a lot of fat. And notice I say the word fat, not weight. I've said it during the program, weight is not what counts. If I want you to lose weight, I could cut off both your arms. You've lost weight. Or I'll put you on some crazy diet that so many people follow year in and year out. But it's up and down because diet, remember the word diet, first three letters say it all, die. They make your body die, they make your metabolism die. And once you're killing your metabolism, you're guaranteeing that your results can never be long-term. Okay, guaranteeing it. Because when you negatively impact your metabolism, your calorie burning is dropping, your basal metabolic rate is dropping, which means unless you're eating very calorie restricted, or exercising like a lunatic, you are always going to eventually gain weight because you're going to have a calorie surplus, okay? Even if you're eating moderately, not even eating normally, as I'll call it, okay? So it's so key that you focus your metabolism. So we want to lose fat, not lose muscle, okay? And we want to not lose weight. That's not the word we're focusing on. And gaining lean muscle, you should have gained a lot of lean muscle. You get to see your arms, your legs, your back, your chest. Every single part of your body should be showing lean muscle once you follow the program. So you've lost fat, you've gained muscle, you look much better, you look smaller, you look tighter, you feel better in your clothes, you should feel more confident, better self-esteem, self-image. Like I hope we're ticking off a checklist here of things that you're feeling, because these are things I expect you to feel, okay, having gone through the last 6 weeks. Now it all depends on how much you implemented, how many sacrifices you made, how many changes you made, and how focused you're mentally. And this is why it's so important for you all the time. Keep going back to section 1, mindset. I mean, over the next few months and years and decades even, keep going back to mindset, because, we live in a very negative world. We live around very negative people predominantly. The media is very negative. We're exposed to so much negativity. It's very easy to go back into that mentality, okay? And this is the problem when you first started, whereas now you should be in a good mindset. You should understand the value of writing and reading and thinking about your goals. You should understand the power of writing and reading your whys. You should understand the power of thinking about your success scene. You should understand the power of visualization and meditation every single day. You should understand the power of watching, reading, and listening to positive personal development, self-growth type material every day. As we covered in section 1, it was all about mindset. And remember, the mind is a control tower. So it's really crucial that you work your mind continuously, work your mind every day. Like I'm involved in this industry for over 20 years now, and it has rarely, if ever, been a day where I haven't worked my mind. Might have been just watching a YouTube video, but I'm constantly making decisions, part of my morning routine, to go through my mindset work. Same at the end of the day, I'll think about my goals, where I am right now, what I want to achieve, set myself up for success for tomorrow, and set myself up for success during my sleep, so that while I'm asleep, I'm thinking about my goals and hopefully dreaming about my goals. Because when you live through it in the dream, it becomes more real to you. And this is the power again of visualization and meditation. That when you're doing them consistently, and when your belief is increasing in what you're trying to achieve, it feels more real. And it gives you momentum, gives you that drive, gives you that urge, gives you that desire to keep pushing on and on and on until you achieve the outcome that you're aiming to achieve. So these are the kind of things you should be feeling. I hope you're feeling most of them. I hope you're feeling to some degree. It all depends on where you're at. And I stressed as well at the start, it's a case of you moving at your own pace. Maybe you've just lost a couple of pounds and tightened up a bit, but you're so much healthier, you feel so much better. That's a massive result. Someone else might have been in a fairly good mental state starting the program in terms of their mindset, and they have gone 100% into the training program, nutrition program, and their body's completely transformed and look like a cover model. That's fine. It's all about where are you to start and where are you right now. And what matters is what happens next. You know, as I've stressed throughout the last 6 weeks, creating a lifestyle has been a key. And what's important is from now on, this lifestyle stays. And throughout what you've done, you shouldn't have felt deprived at any stage. You shouldn't have hated any of it at any stage. Even the exercise, while it can be challenging and tough, it should have given you enough of buzz, enough energy, enough positives that while I'm not saying you should enjoy exercising or want to exercise every day, it should become tolerable and it should become something you know you need to do, so you're going to continue it on. Because it's so important that you do, and people often think, oh, I'd only do it a few days a week. Why? Just keep active every day. Good thing about maintenance now, if you're at a maintenance stage, you just have to exercise. Doesn't matter how hard it is, how intense it is, how long it is. The only thing you have to do is make sure you do some resistance training. Because if you don't do any resistance training, your muscles will get soft and saggy, okay, and they'll get on tone looking. So the only thing you have to do is resistance training. Now we're speaking here in terms of if you're just looking to maintain, okay? If you're just looking to maintain, just keep exercising, keep eating fairly healthy, do weight resistance training at least once a week, 15 to 30 minutes, you're done. Now, if you're at a stage right now where the last 6 weeks has given you an incredible kickstart, you're so much better off than you were back 6 weeks ago. What's really key now is that you continue things on. Maybe you want to have a week now where you just ease off and do less exercise, less duration, maybe less number of days, less intensity, different exercise. That's fine. There's no problem doing that. The key thing though is you keep your lifestyle, which nutrition is the biggest part of it. And there's no excuse for you not following a good nutrition plan. Okay, I've made sure that this nutrition plan was not difficult. I made sure you wouldn't feel deprived. Look at the amount of food you've eaten for the last 6 weeks. I'm sure you're shocked at the amount of food and the wide variety and the types of food. And I really hope that the last 6 weeks has showed you that plant-based living is certainly not boring. Plant-based living is incredibly tasty and delicious and easy to do once you know how. And that's the key. Once you know how, it's important that you know how. But if you don't know how to do it, it's going to be very hard for you to do it. Okay? So I really hope that has made a difference to you. I hope now from the information I share with you that you've read, that you've heard in these calls, that you've gained from the support that you've got, that you're now really considering adopting a plant-based lifestyle fully, or at least going vegetarian, or if you're vegetarian, moving to vegan, or if you're a heavy meat eater, at least decreasing your meat consumption. Now you've had 6 weeks, hopefully, I recommend to start that you went plant-based, follow the program, follow what I'm telling you, and do it for 6 weeks. I hope you feel enticed to continue it on, or at least for the most part. If you are going to go back eating some meat or animal products, again, be conscious of continuing to improve on it. So if you eat meat products or animal products every single day, then eat less meals with them. Have some meat-free meals, animal product-free meals. Have meat-free days, okay? Cut the dairy, like I showed you, dairy is just poison. You want to really get rid of dairy. It makes such a negative impact on your body, okay? In so many ways. So I really hope that has been an enjoyable experience for you and you really felt the benefits, because you should do. Your digestive system should work better, your sinuses should be better, your lungs should feel better, your overall system, your excretory system, your body fat levels will have been impacted by following a plant-based lifestyle. So many benefits to it. But as I said, the key is what you do next. All right, for so many people, when you're on diets, at the end, or when they stop, they're like, oh, thank God it's over. And they go crazy. They start eating everything. They start doing no exercise, start not eating the right foods, eating all the wrong foods. And they fall apart and they gain all the way back on again. That should not happen with metabolic stimulation system. This is why I've been so conscious of teaching you the why about everything I've told you to do. Because this is a problem in the schooling system, problem in work, problem in life in general. We're told to do stuff, like even by parents. We're told to do stuff, we're never explained why you should do it. Because if you don't understand the why, the doing doesn't make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, you're less likely to do it. You find reasons not to. Okay? It's important to understand why. And that's why education was such a huge part of metabolic stimulation system. Because once you were educated, you were always going to stick to the plan. Or at least if you were tempted not to, that little voice in your head was going to start talking to you and tell you, come on, you need to stick to this. And remind you why you need to stick to it. Okay? So I hope that has been beneficial for you as well. So there should have been so much you've gained from it. Make sure you let us know what they are. Make sure you take your photos. Make sure you take your measurements. Send us in your starting and your ending photos. That's very important. And tell us a bit about how it's changed your life. It's really, really important to us. Okay. But what I want to do as well for the rest of this call, just do a quick summary over everything. Address any kind of questions that people have been asking over the last week, because that's such a key part of the whole process. Remember, accountability is key. Okay, accountability is really, really important. Now, if you're interested in continuing working with us to some capacity, we have many programs to different lifestyles, different budgets, different people, different circumstances. So make sure you contact us and let us know what it is you'd like to do. We'll find the right program to fit your goals, fit your lifestyle, fit your budget. Because it's key that you keep it going. I've had coaches for the last 20 years or more, and I always will have, because accountability is key. And having someone outside your circle and your box to look in and be able to tell you what to do, or for you to have as a sounding board. So, the 4 keys again in metabolic stimulation system: mindset, exercise, nutrition, sleep. It was very apt there, I got a quick yawn. They're the 4 keys, they're the 4 parts of the formula. So again, if we were to go through mindset again, I stress the importance of it. I stress the importance of belief. If you don't believe you're going to achieve your goal, it's going to be very hard to achieve it. You need to be able to see, feel, and believe you're already in possession of your goal, as Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich. So you need to work on that. This is why I'm stressing about mindset training. You need to work on your mind all the time. Because not only do we need to work on it anyway to create that belief and increase that belief, but also to counteract the negativity that surrounds us from every single angle, whether it be family and friends, or it be the media, whether it be our co-workers, whether it be just the world at large. We're surrounded by negativity. We need to counteract it. We need to fight the bad guy in our head who's constantly trying to put us off track. Okay, we need to focus on how do we counteract this. And remember, your thoughts create feelings, create pictures, create actions. That creates results. So far we control our thoughts, or at least be able to, because sometimes our thoughts will just flash in. We can't control them, but we can control how we react to them. Okay? That's something that's really important. And the more positive environment you create in your mind, the more positive your thoughts are. You eliminate the negatives ideally, or eventually. Even when people around you are throwing negatives at you, just let them bounce off you. It doesn't affect you. You don't let them get inside your head, and that's the ideal place to get there, which takes practice. And that's why I'm saying that this is a lifestyle. Working your mind is equally, if not more important than working your body. Because if the mind shuts down, if you lose it mentally, if you start not believing your goals, you start letting negative thoughts in, you're going to stop exercising, you're going to stop eating right, you're going to just let the whole lifestyle slide. Your metabolism is going to start decreasing, and eventually then you start to reverse the process of all the great work you've done. Okay? The main positive of the fact of the way you have done it through working on your metabolism is it's going to take a bit of time for you to be going arseways and off track before you start to feel a negative impact. Now, that's not a good thing. It's good in one way, but where I want to say it's not a good thing is I don't want you to start feeling you have an allowance to go crazy. Because why should you? Think how you feel right now. Think how good you feel. Think how energetic. Think how good you look. Why fall off track? Doesn't make any sense. Like for me, when I'm on plant-based, I was eating, right now 60-70% raw food most of the time. Why would I go backwards? Like even with junk food and treats, most of them are homemade. They're still treats, but I find processed treats crap. I don't get enough of a kick off them. I don't enjoy them. I can just really taste the process here. So why would I go back to eating all processed stuff when I enjoy the stuff I'm having? It's enough for me. So, this is what's key about getting the lifestyle. You get back in mindset, work it every single day, commit to it, make sure you do something. Now, I watch particular people, certain people who influence me, have a positive influence, people I feel inspired by. Every single day I watch them. Like Snapchat especially. I have particular people I watch every day and they inspire me. I read every single day. I watch particular YouTube channels every day when I'm eating, or if I want to break, or if I'm doing something I don't need to really focus on. I'm listening all the time, or when I'm driving. So I'm all the time working my mindset. I remind myself of my goals in the morning. I remind myself when I lie in bed at night, the last thing I do. I know I'm going over my success here. I'm going over my whys. Constantly remind myself of it. So it's very important to do the exercises like I went through in section 1 of this book, okay? So make sure you're doing that. And it's like the coaching calls. Go back over it. Go back over coaching calls in week 1 when I went through this process with you, okay? So mindset, crucial. Next one, exercise. During the exercise section, I clarified and educated you on what works. I went through myths and what's wrong with them, why they don't, what is true and what's not true, because there's so many myths out there. So it was really key for me to do that because, a big motivation for me writing metabolic stimulation system was that there's so much crap out there right now. There's so much false information. There's so many supposed experts who really know nothing and are just spreading crap all over the internet and in books and programs and worse still events. And if people follow them and then they tell people the wrong stuff, and it's just a big like domino effect that's not doing anyone any favors. So I wanted to educate you. I wanted to educate the masses on what actually works and what actually is true. So that was a huge motivation for me in writing this book and share my 20 plus years of being involved in this industry. And the difference between me and most other people in the industry, I never stop learning. I have a thirst for knowledge, and also just for me, because I want to be knowledgeable, but also as someone who wants to be the best always, I need to keep ahead of everyone. I need to know what the best strategies so I can pass these on to you, my clients. So when you know the best strategies, you're going to get the best results. And that's why I do this. That's why I'm so passionate about it. And that's why I dedicate so much of my time to learning all the time. All right? So section 2 is hugely involved in educating in terms of what's right with exercise. And then I went through the exercise program. Remember, when you're doing your exercise program, 3 keys: intensity, progression, muscle confusion. 3 of them are crucial. If you don't implement those 3, you're not going to get results. Just where for the next week or 2 weeks, whatever you might decide, if you're just maintaining, just want to tip away, you want to take a break from really pushing yourself, don't worry about those 3, just keep tipping away and keep exercising. That will keep you as you are. But when you want to push again, or if you want to push again now straight away, intensity, progression, muscle confusion, you need the 3 of them, and if you don't have the 3 of them, you're not going to get results, okay? You've experienced this for the last 6 weeks. By implementing them, following the program, look at the results you have, look at your body, look where it was, look at your photos, look at the starting photos, look at now, the difference is incredible. Let that motivate you and inspire you to continue on. Remember, lifestyle. Talk about lifestyle here, that's what we want. We want to change lifestyle, change it forever, okay? It's absolutely crucial. So that was the exercise section. Then we went into section 3, which was nutrition. And nutrition is such an in-depth area, so much more than just eating healthy like so many people think. And especially when there's so much confusion with all these diets out there, people really don't have a clue what they should be doing. And all that happens then is people are jumping from one diet to another and they're getting nowhere. They're killing their metabolism, because when you do a diet, again, remember, you're killing your metabolism, DIE. That's what it's doing to your metabolism, okay? And when you're killing it, you're making it harder for you to rectify the situation and raise it. So remember, you want to raise your basal metabolic rate, and you want to raise your general metabolism throughout the day. This is why eating is so crucial, and this is why over the last 6 weeks, you have been able to eat so much food. Most diets are restricted. Most diets are about deprivation. Most diets, you're not eating carbs, or you're not eating protein, you're not eating fats, you're not eating certain foods, you're eating just lettuce, you're eating just soups. There's just such restriction. No one enjoys them. Whenever someone starts one, they just can't wait till it ends. Wrong mentality. With my program, I'm sure you've enjoyed it. I'm sure you found it easy, and I'm sure that you can see yourself easily following the majority of it for the rest of your life. Because why wouldn't you? Because it tastes amazing, it satisfies you, kills any cravings, makes you feel satisfied. There's such variety there. And I hope, as I said, that you're going to remain plant-based. In that section I spoke about why I went plant-based and the impact it had on me, and my journey watching my son growing up, and then the knowledge I gained from everything I looked into and watched and read and listened to, and then making the final decision. The difference in my body, my performance, my recovery was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's the fastest way to lose fat, without a doubt. If you're not plant-based, it's so much harder to lose fat. It really is. Because the acidic foods you're eating as an animal, plant, or a meat eater, the acidity is causing fat storage. Of course, see meat eaters are in great shape and ripped and all that, but most of the time, taking loads of supplements or doing loads of exercise or really restricted with your diet, or doing something. This is where the way your body looks isn't always a true reflection of your health. Okay, not always a true reflection of your health. It can be deceptive sometimes. Okay, but remember, we want to look amazing, but we also want to be super healthy. Because remember, your health is your wealth, as has been said many, many years. That's so true. There's nothing more important. And I stress the whole way through this as well, that regaining control of your mind-body health, that's the most important thing you can do, because it's a catalyst for success in every other area of your life. When you feel good, when you have confidence, when you have good self-esteem, when you know you look good, when you have energy, when you have a better mindset, all those things, how can your relationships not improve? How can your professional life not improve? Because you don't believe you can do more. Remember, when you change your body, when you change your health, that's the biggest obstacle, that's the biggest challenge you'll ever face, and you'll have won. It means anything you ever set your mind to, you're going to feel you can do it. Like for me, when I won Body for Life and when I became announced as a champion, as I told you, from then on, there was nothing I felt was impossible. Every time I set a goal, I knew it was going to happen. When could not be decided 100%, because you never know, but I knew it was going to happen. And that's been evident for many years now, since 2004 when I was announced as winner. And that's the power of it. That's the power of transform your body and your health, and your mind in particular. Remember, it's the control tower. It changes everything for you. Okay, it changes absolutely everything. So it's really key for you to focus and continue in your nutrition, but the nutrition should not be that hard, because you've eaten a lot of food. You just have to focus on the structure in terms of timings before, during, and after your meals, how much water, the type of food, portions to a small degree. Maybe eat some food you're okay with, but maybe not liking so much. A bit more restrictive on any of the junky stuff. But look, you just have to do 90%, 80% of what you've been doing, which shouldn't be hard, and you're going to easily maintain. Absolutely easily maintain. Okay? So nutrition was a massive section. Then sleep. Final of the four, but equally important, because if you don't sleep right, you ain't getting the results. Because if your body doesn't recover, your body doesn't get the REM sleep, deep level of sleep, your recovery is minimal. And you need to get good sleep. Good sleep is key. As I stressed to you, it's when your body recovers. That's when rapid eye movement in particular, I think it's 4th or 5th stage of sleep, in the sleep cycle, you need to get there. And if you don't get there, you ain't getting recovery, you ain't getting results. Doesn't matter how hard you work in the gym or how good your food was, you need to get to REM sleep. So remember, 3 key things for your sleep to ensure good quality. Create a positive association. To see the sleep, see your bedroom for sleep. That's what it's for. Before you even get in there, you might be thinking sleep and release melatonin. That's what should be happening. Sleep environment. No gadgets there. Definitely no gadgets plugged in or on, if you're going to continue to have some, but I hope you won't. No electrical alarm clock. No phone's alarm clock. Even battery alarm clock. Blackout curtains. Comfortable bed. Comfortable clothes. All that's so important with sleep environment. Number 3, pre-sleep activities. So 30 minutes before bed, lights out, in terms of put stop in your day, no more computers, iPads, TVs, phones, work, study, none of that stuff. It's done. You spend 30 minutes focusing on you and getting your mind ready for sleep. You focus on relaxing your mind. You focus on releasing melatonin. That's all that matters for that 30 minutes. You do activities that will slow your mind, slow it right down, and get it ready to go to sleep. Feel sleepy and tired, and then go to sleep, just drop off. That's what's key. Okay? So make sure again you're focusing on that and focusing on that happening. Follow those strategies, they're absolutely crucial. Then I spoke about circadian rhythm and the rhythm we all have within us, and the importance of keeping a routine, and also then your personal sleep cycle. Remember, somewhere between hour 15 to hour 45. And like I explained, I'm an hour 45 for my own testing, and it's better for me to get to 3 hours 30, which is 2 full cycles, and getting 4.5 hours sleep, because they're in the middle of my cycle. So make sure you're going in numbers of cycles. Focus on that for your bedtime and your waking time. That's absolutely crucial, because you want to make sure you get high quality. You want to make sure you're not waking up during your cycle. Waking up during your cycle is very detrimental. Okay? This is absolutely crucial. So the 4 key areas: mindset, exercise, nutrition, sleep. Get the four together, boom, results, and fast results, and lasting results. Because again, remember, we're focused on metabolism. That's why the book's called Metabolic Stimulation System. We're stimulating the metabolism, and it's a system, it's a whole program, it's a whole blueprint, it's a whole step-by-step. I stress you about that before you ever invested in your copy or in this program. This is the most comprehensive step-by-step program you will ever find, because most programs out there in books will tell you what to do, but they don't really explain the why. They'll explain why you're doing that and why what you've been doing is wrong. Whereas you can see I went through in great detail exactly why what you've been doing is wrong and why what I'm trying to do is right. That means that when you go to do it, you're going to do it because it makes sense, which is the key. All right. So what I really want to do, one, I want to congratulate you on getting through this. This is week 6, the end of week 6. You've done it. To whatever degree you've done it, it's still success. Remember, success is about moving forward each and every day. It doesn't matter if it's a small step or a big step. The main thing is you're moving forward. So you made an important investment. Invest in the book, invest in the program, and whatever progress steps you've made since 6 weeks ago. So be very proud of yourself. And don't focus on what you didn't do, focus on what you did do. So what you did do is progress, okay? It's really key. Remember, mindset. Every time you start to feel negative, feel down, feel a bad emotional state, go back to mindset and work on it because it's so, so crucial, okay? So be proud of what you've done, but make sure you continue on this lifestyle. You might tweak it a bit, but keep the bones of it. There's no reason not to, especially as I said with the nutrition. And if you do go back to eating some meat again, just be conscious of moving more and more plant-based and go as far as you feel you're comfortable with. If you're going to go plant-based or you already are, keep looking at how to improve it. Okay? And keep active. It's so important you keep active. So whether you're going to continue on with intensity and trying to progress yourself, or you're just going to go into like maintenance mode and health mode for a while, that's fine. The main thing is for the rest of your life, keep active and keep healthy. That's what's key. So it's been an absolute pleasure working with you on Metabolic Stimulation System. I would personally love to continue a working relationship with you. As I said, we've got loads of different programs with all different budgets and lifestyles and goals and everything. So, why not contact us and find out, what kind of offering we can give you, and let's discuss and let's get you on one of the plans. Because no matter who you are, what stage you're at, you've got goals, and we all want accountability. And as I said, even with myself, I have accountability all the time to my various mentors and coaches and masterminds that I've been involved in or am at the moment. It's so crucial. And if I don't have that kind of accountability, I'm not going to achieve the goals I have. So it's really key. And also, I want to end on remind you, you're going to experience a catalytic impact on the rest of your life, on the relationships, relationships, professional aspirations and ambitions, and your wealth part of your life. Embrace that. Let it impact it. And continue to look at how you can regain more control of your body, mind, and health. Okay? So hope that was an enjoyable call for you. Hope I addressed questions you might have. If you do have any further questions during the rest of the remainder of the program, just shoot us the questions in the group, or if you prefer an email or across one of the social medias at PM. Tell people about this program. Tell people they need to get on it. Tell them about getting their copy of Metabolic Stimulation System. It's so important you help us to get this book into the hands of people all over the world, because it will change lives and not just bodies. Okay? So help us. We appreciate it, and hope to see you on one of our programs after this as well. All right, take care. Speak to you soon, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you for investing in you, and keep focusing on lifestyle. Keep taking this lifestyle.